moment once again. This is your host, Dr. Tulipo Mwenfumbo. Today we are looking at introduction to court proceedings and litigation for paralegal counselors. One thing that we have to understand is that having the understanding of law gives you confidence in living and in articulation of matters. And having a legal mind makes you superior over matters of law. Now, it is one thing to know about how, and it is another thing to know to articulate or to be able to represent yourself or to help somebody represent themselves in court. So when we look at this subject or course, uh, which is court proceedings and litigations, this course will give you the skill to understand court procedures and how one can confidently prepare and appear before court. Many people lose their cases not because they had no facts, but because they don't understand the procedures of court. I'll give you an example in a criminal uh, jurisdiction. Many people are jailed not because they committed a crime, but because they did not know uh, how to present themselves before court. Um, some people think that when you are in the in court, you have to, as an accused, you have to give evidence on why you how you did not do that. But it is because of not understanding the court proceedings. Um, in a in a criminal offense, you don't need to have to bring the proofs of why you did how you did not do that. It is the prosecution to convince the court and to ensure that they produce the evidence against you. The duty of uh, the defendant or the duty of the accused is to deny the case. You deny the case, you have to speak on something uh, that you don't know about the case, about the accusation that you have been given, not to talk about it, what you know about the accusation that you have been given. So those are some of the things that I want us to look at and how we can be able to help other people to receive justice that is needed. So so we are going to look at different issues. We are going to look at we are going to define the courts and what court is all about, because when we are talking about the court proceedings, then we have to know what is court. Then we have to also to know what is law. So those are the things that we need to understand and we need to lay the foundation on. So as I was saying, many people lose cases in court not because of injustice or because the judge has been bribed. I've heard many people say, no, the judge was bribed. They would say they will accuse the process, they will accuse everyone that they are the ones that has made this case to be lost, and they'll say a lot of things against the court. But I want us to have confidence in court, and one thing as a person who deals in law, you have to understand and to have confidence in court. Yes, there may be humanity in it, whereby the corruption may be possible, but I think the law is very clear on how to lay down issues of law and how you can be able to bring about justice. So as I was saying, many people lose cases in court not because of injustice or no, because the judge was not fair, or the magistrate was not fair, or there were corruption involved, and all those sort of things. But it is mostly because of lack of guidance on how to represent themselves in court. Many people, they just find themselves in court and they have never thought about how to present themselves in court. So that's why it is very important to have an understanding about this course. So this course, I want to address it to both those people that just want to have the knowledge about court proceedings, and also those that are paralegal counselors, and they intend to help other people to be able to stand in court and to be able to uh, help those people that have got a case in court. So one thing that we have to understand is that we cannot avoid courts as long as we live, do business, and interact with other people. Many people, they want to uh, uh, put a blind eye on the matters of court. No matter how smart you may be, as long as you are living with people, you are living in the you are doing business, and or you one time you may be compelled to either to sue or to be sued because of this life. So we cannot stop the rain to fall, but we can be able to cover ourselves with umbrella. So what do I mean? We cannot avoid being taken to court, but we can be able to know how we can be able to mitigate when such issues comes. So we cannot stop, we can um, fully represent ourselves as people. And you know, the good thing about courts in Zambia is that you have the rights to represent yourself even without the lawyer, because of the expenses of legal fees. Most people in Zambia, they cannot afford to hire a lawyer. So hence it is our duty as paralegal to be able to help people be able to represent themselves. We may not represent them in court, but you may help them to represent themselves. So let us pursue to have enlightenment on matters of law, and also on the how we can be able to present ourselves in court, or how we can be able to help somebody represent himself in court, either a criminal in the criminal jurisdiction or civil jurisdiction. So in this course, we are going to talk about some things. The purpose is that has been designed to give skills and accelerate understanding of stage and element of court proceedings, starting from filing of the pleadings to proceedings, to the appeal, and uh, going uh, to court, also preparation before you appear before court, the ingredients that are needed for you to give to court, the evidence, how you can be able to gather the evidence, how you can be able to uh, bring in the witness, and what is expected from the witness. We are also going to look at how to do the cross-examination, how you can be able to examine the witnesses, and also how you can be able to ask the leading question to your witnesses. So those are things that we are going to look at, and and at each stage of this training, the focus shall be placed on training you as paralegal on uh, paralegal counselors on in-demand skills in helping clients. So we are going to look at that critically on how can we help the clients, or how can we help the people to appear before the court? So I said we may not be in the position to represent them in court, but we can be able to help them outside the court because only the accused or the defendant is able to appear in court. Or we are talking about the courts in Zambia is that you can represent yourself. So only those people that are themselves, it's either they are accused, they are petitioners, they are applicants, and they are the only ones, if they don't have the lawyer who can represent themselves before court and not any other person. So in doing that, uh, that is a procedure in the court of law. So it is your duty to coach somebody, if it is not you who is appearing in court, to coach somebody on how best they can be able to win the case and how best they can be able to represent themselves before court and get the fair justice as they deserve. You know, one thing about the law is that there is possibility in every case of winning or losing. The There is this saying that the court does not look at the truth only, but it wants to look at the facts, meaning that you should have the evidence and you should bring about the facts on the matter and that happens only in court. So I was saying that we can have the knowledge about criminal law, we can have the knowledge about constitutional law, we can have the knowledge about uh, law of tort, we can have the knowledge about labor law and uh, any division of law. But if you cannot represent yourself, or you cannot help someone to represent himself before court, then even that knowledge is invalid. You know, this is what happens to many lawyers, whereby with the inexperienced lawyers, they they have all the knowledge, they have all the understanding about the law, but they don't have the capacity, they don't have the understanding of the court proceedings and what is required of those people to appear when they are appearing before court. I was wondering many times, why should somebody who has been at the university for 4 to 5 years and go to Ziari and fail the exam? So this question was bothering me, and I at one time had to uh, ask one of the senior advocates. I said, what is the difference? Why is it that a person may have master's degree in law but cannot, has failed to get the license to stand in court? Um, he told me that, uh, what we learn at the university about the law or these law courses, they just tell us on the function of the law and on how the law is formulated and other things. But when you go to Ziari, it tells you on how you can be able now to bring those matters into court and how you can be able to represent your client on those matters. And it also there is a lot that is contained when it comes to court proceedings, and that is the thing that gives licenses to the practitioner. Because I hope you have also wondered, why is it that people fail Ziari and they ask the many questions that they are not fair and what. but it's a critical thing that to represent before court, because they are, you know, there are a lot of mistakes that are made when one is representing himself, or when the lawyer is standing in court. So I want us to look at these things critically, and I want us uh, to be able uh, to receive justice as we are supposed to. So there is a contrast in law. In law, there is a contrast. For example, if one is accused of murder, and there are evidence that yes, a person was killed and was killed by this person, and in a layman's understanding will be that that person has murdered this person. That's what everyone will say, where this person has died, and it is evident that it is this person that killed this another person. So everyone will be able to say, yeah, this he will be able to judge. But to find that this person goes in court and is acquitted, or is charged with manslaughter, and many people they intend to see bribery and what no. Uh, there is a contrast in law whereby someone killing somebody, it's not always murder. Murder, it is killing somebody with intention. Now, you see that. So when the lawyer is standing in for that person who may be the accused, or the person that is accused that he's the one who killed, and the lawyer is standing there, and people say, a law, it's being a lawyer, you cannot be a Christian being a lawyer, well, because you even defend the criminals. No, the lawyer is not there to defend the criminals. The lawyer is there to uh, help and interpret the law as it is supposed to be interpreted. The contrast about what that accusation is all about. So that is one of the thing that we need to understand. So even a thief, or even what we consider as laymen, about bad things, about injustices, about someone got a debt and is acquitted and all that. It is just they are not knowing the right thing. So not knowing what the law wants, and what is it that is required in the courts of law. And one of my lawyer's friends told me that we all go to court to win the case. Nobody goes to court to lose the case. So hence, it is very important that one should prepare to go to court. No matter what a case may be, there is a provision of law that can be able to uh, help that person get out of that case, whether it is in civil jurisdiction or it's in criminal jurisdiction. So that's why the law is there, and that's why the legal knowledge and legal understanding, it is very important in matters of law. So let's do this course, and I believe we are going to get the knowledge and the understanding, and you have the broader perspective on how to articulate matters of the law now in court, not outside the court. I know most of us, we are very good at speaking about the matters of law outside the court, and we think we know and we understand law. But I want us to know that we can only understand law when we are able to win the case in court. Thank you so much. and God bless you. Let us remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also you can be able to contact me for more thing. And also you can comment on what you'd want us to talk about. You can ask questions and all that. I'll be able to lead all the comments that may come. Thank you so much, and God bless you.